What is up, good people? Jungle Link here. Hope you're doing well. Today in the Making Money group, we were having a discussion about XRP's potential in this upcoming bull run, where we feel the coin stands. It's quite controversial. A lot of us were arguing. So, you know what? Let's have an honest discussion here. I haven't done this type of thing in a long time, and I'll give you, my ideas where I think we stand. A lot of it good. Some of it may change from things I've said in the past, so let's break it down. Let's start out with the good stuff, though. Let's go over that, because there's a lot to be excited about. I'm more excited about XRP than I have been in a long time. And out the gates, it's the improvements and new features we see coming to the blockchain, important ones we desperately needed. Things like AMMs, on-chain oracles, bridging. On top of that, you have some infrastructure improvements that I think are going to pay huge dividends. Stable coins being, the biggest. I think a solid stable coin on the XRP ledger will be a world-class product, and it's going to bring in a lot of demand. Starting with Ripple, but if Ripple has success with their stable coin, I think it will pull both USDT Tether and USDC on-chain as well. Now you have stable coins on Stellar, of course. What will separate things? Ripple really has to go out there and get liquidity on exchanges with their coin. They got to have liquidity on Coinbase and Binance and Kraken and all the exchanges out there if it's really going to be usable. Because you want to be able to send value to on and off ramps and use it on chain, and you want it to reach its full potential. You got to have that. Ripple's got the power to make it happen, and I hope they do. Again, if you have sufficient liquidity there, that will be a world-class product, and I think your competitors will have to come on chain to kind of match what you're doing there. I believe for a large cap cryptocurrency, XRP is undervalued. It will make its way up the charts. And I expect when it's all said and done, we're going to be looking at the number 3 coin in the world here. And that's kind of where we differ from the past. 2018, Ethereum was in a lot of trouble. Really, the ecosystem was in shambles. You had, ICOs being outlawed, which was the number one use case for that blockchain. You had a proof of work architecture that was not appropriate for doing very advanced features, things of this nature. And XRP had them on the ropes, the Ethereum blockchain, in a lot of ways. Huge potential. You had, XRapid launching. You had the MoneyGram partnership, which was groundbreaking for its day, even though it didn't, really work out long term. It was a big deal, and it sure seemed like, we were gaining massive momentum and really should have. What derailed us, of course, the SEC lawsuit has to play a role in here. We missed a whole growth phase. You don't just get that back magically. Huge setback, maybe bigger than anything, in terms of at least valuation here. We went all in on micropayments and streaming payments instead of DeFi. That was the call, and hey, you heard my videos back in the day. I thought payments were going to be the deal as well. Now we're playing catch up, and clearly micropayments long-term may be the bigger deal, but DeFi was the winner here the last few years. And as Ethereum was launching very successful DApps like Aave, Compound, MakerDAO, we had Coil Blogs and Cinnamon Video and things, centered around micropayments, and it just didn't pan out, at least for now. And I still feel we have some ecosystem issues here. I think Ripple selling XRP is not the issue that a lot of people make it out to be. Every chain has someone selling coins, best believe that. But I think there's stranglehold on this ecosystem, specifically the UNL, just to start with. And people will argue and say they don't have any control over it. They just make this, master list and everyone by chance follows it. I think that is an issue. The fact that the XRP ledger just doesn't have that killer application yet, that just onboards a bunch of users. I think we got a problem with really only one wallet in the Sum wallet. What happens if Wind decides to shut down? Or goes out of business, runs out of money, jumps to a different chain, any number of things. And we have a total of no wallets. That's a problem. You look at Bitcoin, you have tons of wallets. There's wallets everywhere. Wallets coming out of Bitcoin Maxi's ears. But within XRP's ecosystem, we have one. That's unacceptable. Ripple dominates the ecosystem. It's this focus on institutional solutions, which is great for Ripple, the business. But you should have also the XRP ledger is a blockchain. You need more retail use cases. You need people to build out applications for the everyday person, and we need more infrastructure there. You want to have both institutional use cases And Ripple's a game changer. There's not another blockchain company like them out there. That's your secret weapon. But you want to pair that also with retail users of this blockchain. Their liquidity spends just the same as your banks and other institutions. You want, a variety of people leveraging this utility. And there's a lot there. Looking at this growth phase, when you look at, XRP at 50 cents, you look at Ethereum's current price, Bitcoin's current price, I really truly believe we will see greater gains from here to the end from XRP. I think it'll be the superior performer here, but that's just because it's undervalued at this point in time. In my mind, if we want to compete, especially for that top billing within the altcoin, you got to get the retail use cases cranking here. Someone's got to come up and build a really great DApp that people are leveraging and using. We got to have an infrastructure build out. Some of that stuff may happen because Ripple, pays for it, but really success. Someone building a DApp on the XRP ledger and building a multi-billion-dollar business out of that, like we have seen people do on Ethereum. That's what's really going to spark the fire here within this ecosystem. And I think one of the biggest things that will help to do that is AMMs, because someone can launch a token before they're big enough to really be on exchanges, before they're ready for the prime time, and they can scale up with the ecosystem. I think these new features are vitally important for that reason. But to be honest about my expectations here, again, probably number 3 cryptocurrency in the world. Great gains in performance from a large cap cryptocurrency that will just continue to build. Put an end to this lawsuit that's been ongoing and very damaging. Put that behind us. And I think better, regulations are on the horizon here. Hopefully we get a new administration that's more favorable to crypto, because that's a problem for everyone right now, not just the XRP ecosystem. We can see really crypto grow in a big way, and we can reassess. If it changes, we see a lot of institutional adoption, we see some retail use cases start to get traction, then, I'll give you a new opinion. You know what? Maybe XRP does have a chance to compete with the Ethereums of the world, but right now it's not even close. And I don't see that changing in the short term. That takes time. You got to start having successful applications, successes with, on-demand liquidity members that aren't incentivized or subsidized by Ripple. It just works and lowers their money, and, that's a game changer. And that may happen as you start getting more on-chain liquidity. There's a lot here to be excited about. I think XRP is going to do fantastic. But this ain't 2018, and I don't think we're anywhere near being able to contend for that number 2 spot. This space changes quick. I'll let you know if I have a change of heart here, if I see things differently. That's just where I stand now. A great large cap crypto with untapped upside, of course. I still like it better than I like BNB. I like the chain more than Solana long term. Things are vastly improved from 2021, 22, and 23, but it's easy to jot down a roadmap to the future. Now we got to deliver. And again, I'm an investor. You're an investor. We're not out there building the future. We'll see if they get it done or not, but we're finally taking the right steps to actually making that future a reality. Because for a while here, we've been waffling about with no major or significant updates. That's changed here. We are just one project away, one decentralized application away from seeing this whole ecosystem erupt. We'll see if it happens. Let me know what you think down below. As always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.